Hi guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So I know it has been quite a long time since I've uploaded. I believe I last uploaded maybe the end of September. I could be wrong. It could have been a little later than that. But I know that it's been a very long time. I've been taking time to work on myself. I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety and OCD, kind of went co in hand. So I've just been working on me, and YouTube wasn't a priority for that time. So I'm finally uploading, and I do want to get back on the grind and start uploading again because I do love making videos for you guys. I just needed to take some time to work on me because if I uploaded videos at that time, that wouldn't have been good for my own being, and I am my own priority right now. So that is why I didn't upload. If you want a full explanation, let me know, and I can explain more in depth about my anxiety if you guys would like, because I know a lot of people can probably relate to that. So anyways, I'm going to be talking about bettering yourself. That is definitely a priority for me right now, and something I find very important, especially because I actually just got broken up with a couple weeks ago. It wasn't a super long breakup, but I feel like I haven't really had a chance to work on me because I was in a relationship, junior year or sophomore year until junior year, and then most of junior year, and now it's time to work on myself, and I am very excited to work on me and be in a relationship with myself and have myself as a priority. And I wanted to share some tips with you guys and kind of share what I'm doing with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow my socials that will be linked down below. So let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm just going to be talking about setting goals. This is kind of where it all starts. You want to set goals that are attainable, meaning like they're real, not essentially realistic, but that there's something that, realistic, something that you can actually meet within a certain amount of time. So like, if I were to tell myself I am going to go deadlift 400 pounds next week, would that be realistic? No, it would not. Deadlift like 200 right now, but would I be able to deadlift 400 next week? Absolutely not. That's not realistic. So you want to set yourself realistic goals, and you want to make sure that you have like a time period, a time frame that's also going to be realistic, right? So if you don't set yourself a time frame, I guess you don't have to, but if you're someone who struggles with consistency, this might be good for you. But like, hey, this is when I'm going to meet this goal by, you know what I mean? Like making yourself accountable because you want to reach that goal, as long as it's realistic, of course. Also make sure they're important to you, because if this is a goal you're setting that's not going to be important to you in the future, you're not going to follow through with it. If you start going to the gym with the pure goal of being thin, then is that going to carry you throughout life? Is that really your sole goal of going to the gym throughout your whole life? That's why for me, my goal is being strong, and there's scientific reasoning on why being strong would be a good thing. So would this be something that would carry you throughout your life? And it doesn't necessarily have to be the gym. That's just what I'm relating it to. But it could be like praying every night. That's something I just set for myself. That's a goal I just set for myself. Praying every night. Is that something that's going to be important to me throughout life? It is. And you want to make sure that it's going to be important to you, because otherwise you're not going to stick to it. You're not going to care to stick to it, because you only will care the moment you set it. So you want to make sure it's going to be something that will be important to you throughout life. And you want to make sure it's sustainable, that this is something you can do for a long period of time. Now, of course, there are like exceptions, right? Like if you want to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight your entire life. But for the period of time that you're doing it, you want to make sure that it's something you're able to do, right? Like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat like a raisin today and then go to the gym, is that realistic? No. Like, you want to make sure you're fueling your body, obviously. And I keep relating it to the gym because that's just I don't know what I started thinking of. But, like, if it's something that you're not going to be able to do all the time, then it's not, you want to make sure that it's something you're able to do, because otherwise you're not going to follow through with it. And goals should be something that eventually become a habit that you don't really have to think about. So that's all I have to say about goals. I'm going to be talking about now figuring out who you are. This is especially prevalent when you are single and in a relationship with yourself, because now you have no one else as a priority. You are your priority. So as you're being in a relationship with yourself, you are now getting to know more about yourself. You know, when you're in a relationship with someone else, you're getting to know and getting to love that person. But now you get to know and get to love yourself even more. And of course, when you're in a relationship with someone else, you know what your goals are, but when it's just you, you're your own priority. No one else is your priority. So it's different in that aspect. And when you're by yourself, you also can reflect, or if you've gone through a breakup, you can also reflect on your past relationships and think, this is what I liked and this is what I didn't like, because you broke up for a reason. So now you know, this is what I want in my future person. You know, you can figure out what you want based on your past relationships, and you learn that as you figure out your own worth. You figure out, this is what I liked that this person did, and this is what I didn't like that this person did, and this is what I deserve. And so now you have not these expectations, but you know what you deserve, and you know your own worth in a relationship. And I think that that's something that is really important, and especially something that I learned in my past relationship is I know my worth, and I'm not going to let just anybody hold my heart. So I think being by yourself, you figure out who you are, and you know what your needs are and what your wants are in someone else, and you know how you deserve to be treated. And I think that is something that is so golden. And you know, you learn to love yourself for who you are, and your worth no longer depends on this other person loving you. It's about you loving you. And I think that is something so gorgeous about being single. And I think a lot of people think of being single as a bad thing, but I think it's a great thing to be able to work on yourself and be in a relationship with yourself. And I think that's often neglected, and we rely on other people's validation. And if you can learn to better yourself and love you for you, then you don't need to rely on anyone else's validations and no one else's comments, because the only opinion that matters is yours. Your opinion of you is the only opinion that matters when you are alone, and the only opinion that should matter. And I just think it's a gorgeous thing. So the last thing I want to talk about is creating healthy habits. So if you're working on yourself, I think something that has helped me a lot, and this didn't start when I was alone, but creating healthy habits, I feel like if you eat healthier and you go to the gym, or not necessarily go to the gym, be active in general. I feel like being active and eating healthier, you generally just feel better, and you maybe aren't necessarily more motivated all the time, but it's one way to ease your mind, right? You get to take a break from, outside stresses. So I go to the gym and I don't think about my schoolwork for once in the day. I don't care what anyone else said about me or whatever else happened today. I just think about, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm working out. I'm going to think about my mind-muscle connection right now. And you don't have to think about anything else. And I feel like by creating those healthy habits, it can be super beneficial, as well as learning to, take time to self-care. Learning to have a better relationship with food and not be so hard on yourself about eating super clean all the time, or maybe working on eating less or healthier, you know what I mean? Or taking time and doing a face mask for the day, or just meditating, lighting some candles, creating healthy habits to work on you, or taking a break from your phone for a couple hours and doing something fun with your friends, or just doing something like watching a movie with your family. I feel like by creating healthy habits, it just makes you feel like you're in a better mood, and I think it's something that's really important. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. Again, if you want me to make an update video, I totally can do that for you guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.